What is going on YouTube? Steve here today, and today I'm going to be talking about mufflers. And the reason why is my go-to is typically the FLOWMASTER 44. If you're not familiar with them, they're actually on this car. If you've ever heard this car in person, that's typically probably what you've heard it with. I did at one point run a DYNOMAX race bullet, which is what this is, the welded piece here. And I've also ran it open header, straight pipes, whatever you want to call it. And today I'm going to kind of give my opinion on all three of the exhausts and which one you should go with, because simply the race bullet is really just a resonator. It's not anything crazy. So there's a few sound clips I have of all of these exhausts on this car in particular. This is a 440 big block 70 Charger, so I figured it's a good way to show the differences that the exhausts make, and kind of go over what my opinion is on and what you should run for, basically depending on what you're looking for. So hopefully this video can help you if you're trying to maybe put a muffler or an exhaust system on your classic vehicle. Okay, before we do get into the video, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. I'm doing a lot more videos on this car now, and I'll be doing more videos on all kinds of other things too. So if you aren't subscribed, please do, and if you like the video, like the video. First things first, why I'm not a huge fan of the DYNOMAX race bullets. Well, I actually do like one thing about them over the straight pipe, is they do take a little bit of that raspiness away from the straight pipe sound. I guess it's not as tinny sounding, and it makes it a little bit more clean and clear as far as that goes. But outside of that, they're loud as heck. I mean, you can't see because it's got this bend here, but it's just a straight through pipe. It's basically a glorified fast pack, and I'm not that big of a fan of it. I don't have a lot of clips of this particular muffler, or I guess exhaust, whatever the heck you want to call this, on this car. But however, I do have a clip here I'll play for you guys so that you can kind of hear what it sounded like with this. Now, as far as the FLOWMASTER 44s go, I'm actually just finishing up putting them on. They are my go-to as far as when putting a muffler on a older school vehicle, especially a pushrod V8. I do love the way they sound. So I'm actually going to finish putting that up because one of the hangers is sitting lower than the other. I'll show you that in just a second. As well as I only have exhaust clamps holding it in right now, so I'm going to finish up welding. I'm basically going to just be tacking in those clamps where it's pressed on there, so that the muffler, there's no chance of it falling off or anything like that. Essentially what we're doing today is these mufflers, I don't know if you can tell from here, but one is lower than the other. So I'm going to be adjusting that so that this way they sit more evenly. There's a better shot of it so you can tell. And what I meant by welding up, I was gonna weld up there where the exhaust meets where the clamp is, just to prevent it from losing the muffler or anything like that under here. All of my fabricating tools out here. The welder and the death wheel. If you want to fabricate ever like part-time, all you need are these two tools, and you'll be fine. So we finished welding that all up. I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if you're going to really be able to tell on the camera here, but as you can see, much more even, more ground clearance there from the muffler. So that is a FLOWMASTER 44 there. So you've heard what the FLOWMASTER 44 sounds like there on a cold start and idling a bit. I'm going to actually do a clip of this car at the drag strip with the FLOWMASTER 44s, and then the same drag strip with a straight pipe, actually doing a pass with the FLOWMASTER 44s and a pass straight piped, and you can tell me the difference and the comparison between the two, so that this way you can tell me which one you like better, and then afterwards I'll give you kind of what my thoughts are on what I would go with as far as on a build like this. As far as the exhaust goes on it, I love the way this car sounds. I had actually FLOWMASTER 44s on a Fox body Mustang as well with a 5-liter. If you've ever heard that iconic FLOWMASTER Fox body sound, you'll know it because it's so iconic and it's so pure that it's unique to that car, and you can hear it, and there's nothing quite that sounds like it when you hear it. So that's actually what made me fall in love with that muffler in particular, is because it gives that old school iconic sound. So it's the loudest 2-chamber muffler you can get from FLOWMASTER, and that 2-chamber just gives it that, you know, that smooth muscle car-y, very V8 pushrod kind of sound, the way all these cars should sound in my opinion. There is the FLOWMASTER 10 now, and that's the 10 series. So that is a single chamber muffler, so you're not going to get that same tone from it. It is a little bit louder than the 44, not a whole lot though, to be completely honest with you. I've heard cars with the 10s and I will take the 44s all day over them. Now the one drawback with the FLOWMASTERs on this particular car is the drone. And the reason why is it just makes such a deep sound between the engine and that muffler. It's making such a deep sound that it's actually vibrating some sort of a piece of sheet metal somewhere up inside the quarters of the car. So that kind of sucks, and it can get kind of annoying. So I've actually relocated the mufflers further back. That's what I was doing here today. Basically was pushing them further back to hopefully compensate for that and maybe push the sound waves in a different direction. I don't know if it's going to work a whole lot. Hopefully it helps the way it sounds. So yeah, as far as straight pipes go on this car, they sound wicked. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds amazing. I love it for about 10 minutes and then I want to probably blow my brains everywhere because it's just too loud. I hate it. I can't stand how loud it is after a while. And you would actually think in cars what bothers you is just outside. Everyone's looking at you and you're trying to be quiet at some points and you don't realize just how obnoxiously loud it really is, especially a big block car like this. So that's my video for today, guys. Please tell me what you thought of the differences in sounds. If you like this video, I'll be coming out with more videos on this car. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more videos. Thanks.